button does what? Because I can't remember anything. I can't remember much. That's my specialty. Forgetting is half the fun, isn't it? Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, these three maps. Choice. Well, let's get this show on the road. This is gonna be a tournament cast of the games from the previous tournament of Operation Sigma, hosted by myself and RC. Prize pool donated by myself and RC as well. It was a hold on, did the replay just break? Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. My bad, hold on, technical difficulties. Oh, that didn't take long. Not at all. Hold on, which button is it now? I can't remember any buttons. I might have forgotten one key element. One major key element. Oh god. I forgot 1.1.6. Ah, oopsie. Let's do that real quick. Desktop, no. D drive. Boom. I'll just put on the music again and let you guys listen to that in the meantime, I guess. Next time I go to PL, I'll let my friend. Music is too loud. Okay, I'll reduce the volume slightly. Let's see. Let me know if this is going to be too loud. I suppose we'll just put it on the download. Okay, so this should be intermission, right? I need a list of notes. Yeah. This should be intermission again. Let's actually confirm that I got the maps. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. There we go. Stop Spotify, goddammit Spotify. Okay, so the music is still too loud, that's fine. We'll sort that out at a different point. Actually, let me know if I should increase the audio inside of the game. Like, I kind of want to find the perfect balance point for where it's not destroying my microphone, so to say, and allowing you guys to have some background audio. As mentioned earlier, before I suddenly realized I fucked up, this is the Operation Sigma tournament, where we are playing with the Upheaval mod. No professional players were allowed into this tournament, so only mid players and lower were allowed to participate. As such, we will be having some new names among us that you guys may not have heard of. Even myself. The Upheaval mod does not do any balance changes. It does not do any changes besides adding the upheaval units. No, the upheaval units actually. Uprising units. While trying to keep the core aspect. Some changes are in place, such as the Giga Fortress no longer shooting sideways, but instead, no wait. The Giga Fortress? It shoots differently. I can't remember actually now if it should shoot in a straight line or sideways. I believe mods are sideways. Anyhow, taking place in the bottom left-hand corner, I'm gonna double check the names here. Salami. Okay. Niki and Ski, okay. Spotting in the bottom left corner as the orange Soviets, we got RC. In the bottom right hand corner, we got, as the red Empire, we got Salami. Quite a fitting color, actually. As the purple Soviets, we got Ski. And what was the yellow one? It was Niki. And as the yellow Soviets, we got Niki. Going for an aggressive early game opening for economy here. Kind of similar to the Empire here, except in the only difference is 3 and 4 refineries respectively. Niki has also gone aggressively to the expanding point, as this map has a very short path for you to get an expansion, while the enemy has a very long travel path to get to your base. The oil derricks are not in the locations of the tiny islands, as 1.1.6 simply had to remove them, as the islands were kinda too important to lose. The Reapers are being utilized to kill the bear, doing some friendly fire, but other than that, mission accomplished. I did get permission from Kid and Blackhand, and with that we will see in some later replays that I was allowed to roast them. But probably I will not. I don't want us to come off as a giant piece of shit. Going for the Tesla coil to protect the refineries. Fantastic move. Terror drone harassing the refineries. Nothing new. So far only the Reaper is a new unit. No, actually 4 Reapers now. New units being utilized by RC here. Tesla troopers already being deployed by... Oh, what is Ski? Destruction of the oil derrick will put some of the income from Ski down the drain, but overall it's gonna be mainly unaffected due to the 4 amount of refineries. The replays are all in the mod of Upheaval. You need the Upheaval mod to be able to be played. RC pushing over to the island, as well as Ski facing off each other in a Tesla coil build race here. Ski having the upper hand with 2 Tesla coils in the front already. Tanker being killed by a terror drone. The economy has been disabled. No refinery, no ore collector being rebuilt. The Reaper reinforcements have arrived. A barracks being dropped down to maybe to get an engineer to force the pack up of the MCB. The Reapers are doing as much damage as possible to the MCB. The power has been... It's Too much power requirements for Ski here for the 2 Tesla coils. 2 Tesla coils does manage to get enough powers to go back online, as the Tesla troopers don't really do anything. Well, they do get 2 kills actually. The MCV goes down, the power with it, and RC has almost secured the position. Goes for the Reaper jump onto the Tesla troopers, killing one of them in the process. Oh, Steam notifications are actually showing on the stream. Cool. How do I disable that? Probably in the settings on Steam itself. Odds are people will not be sending me too many messages. Anyhow, Ski is flanking down to RC with some Stingrays as a counterattack to try and distract RC. RC beelines out of there, forsaking the island as, what was it, Nikki? No, this is Ski. My bad. As Ski has secured the island and destroying the bridge, preventing Salami from counter-pushing. Ski has also got some Akula subs to destroy the naval expansion off. Oh, just a sound. Alrighty then, I'll turn it off. Also, I have intermission still going. Cool, gotcha. I need to remember these buttons. Settings. In-game. Steam messages. You know what? The simplest way to do this, actually, friends. Do not disturb. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. Ski deciding to, as he has removed, very soon actually, Salami from this water here, to secure the expansion for himself. What's the name of yellow again? Nikki. Still putting a lot of pressure upon the ore collectors of RC here, but unable to kill it as the reactive army goes online. RC successfully kills the Stingray, getting some value, but as the gameplay is going longer and longer, the economy difference is just gonna become so severe that it's very unlikely for Salami and RC to take the victory here. The motorcycles are doing massive amount of damage to the refinery, but Desolated Airstrike is being called in to deal with the motorcycles. Another wave of attack from the Stingrays are coming on the left as the Akula subs are facing off against Narigata cruisers. And the Narigata cruisers are currently not able to secure the victory down here, as there's simply too many Akula subs in the area. RC and Salami is building up a massive ground army, preparing to do a massive land push as RC loses an ore collector but kills 2 Stingrays in the process with the Tesla coil. Massive value for RC there, but the difference in the refineries are still gonna be a major problem. Steel Ronins showing up on the field. Any battle labs yet from Ski? No. No dreadnoughts as of now, but the grinder has joined the field. Gonna be able to disable any unit that it touches. Oh! Ski opting to recycle his Akula subs. A really well done move, as the water has already been secured. No need to keep the Akula subs around. At the very least, not that many. Stingray could get off a massive ability here, doing a lot of damage, but running away is the safer choice to keep it alive. On the other hand, Super Reactor, any battle labs from Nikki here? No. No battle labs as of now. RC expanding forward, securing even more economy. Random Stingray right there, right. Going for a make play, perhaps a make twin blade army. There's the Iron Curtain, there's the battle lab. Will there be any dreadnoughts? No, not as of now. Motorcycles moving up to do some harassments. 1 on mortar and 4 on Molotovs. cleaning up the civilian structures as Nikki has twin blades plus Tesla troopers waiting up ahead. Wait, what? Some friendly fire for some reason. Mix out and ready for ski. Note. Oh, kirov airship! Phenomenal. Some heavy, juicy bombardment. MCV moving forward. Only getting one crush at the moment. 2 crushes down. 3 crushes down for the MCV. Outstanding move from Nikki there. That's a lot of Tesla troopers actually. Ski has decided to move in with the mix. And Twin Blades going for the harassment of the economy of Salami. Salami with no real response. Getting some Archer Maidens, 3 so far, and 4 Tengus. But that is not gonna be enough to deal with that amount of MiGs. Down goes all of the Tengus. No honorable discharge. As Nikki is pushing forward to the middle, but the motorcycles are making that quite challenging. The Tesla coil is going to take a lot of damage from that. The kirov airship makes it to the refinery, slaughtering it in seconds, as well as just destroying everything. Archer Maiden showing up to join the party as the grinder has targeted the war factory, but is unable to destroy it. The economy from Nikki has now been completely disabled besides the oil derrick, as Ski decides to go for the power. Stingray is trying to get an opportunity to harass RC on the sideline there, destroying the ore collector. And the kirov is going somewhere instead of killing the MCV, but sure, whatever. Salami is trying to micro his Archer Maidens, but the Archer Maidens are not particularly good against kirov airships. Twin Blades move in and clean up the Archer Maidens as the Bullfrog from RC shows up to try and help. Runs away to try and kite the Twin Blades around, but Salami is taking way too much damage. The Dreadnought has finally showed up to the party to do some long-range bombardment, as Salami throws in the towel, giving everything to RC, and RC throws the towel in as well. Game number 1 will go to Ski and Nikki. Overall, solid gameplay from Ski and Nikki there. And RC doing quite a lot on the sidelines there, trying to help Salami as much as possible. Salami, however, not really defending his expansion, which led to his downfall, being flanked from the sidelines. Let's take a look and see if everything is working. Is anybody complaining about anything right now? What the? Yeah, kid. Simple way to turn off notification, remove friends. Oh my god, yes. That's a beautiful way to turn off notifications, I agree. Anyhow, let's say that was battle on which one? Battle Quarters. Excuse me, what? No, we were doing them. Ah, never mind, my bad. Okay, going over to game number 2. I already forgot the name. Island Noblar, I believe. Map name? Forgot the map name. Sorry, my bad. We got some color changing. Okay, Salami's light blue. Spawning in at the top left-hand corner as the orange Soviets, we got RC. Spawning in at the bottom left corner as the light blue Soviets, we got Salami. I believe he's playing random. Spawning in at the bottom right-hand corner as the purple Soviets. Hold on. Yeah, it is Ski. They didn't change colors. That's nice. And the top right-hand corner as the yellow Soviets, we got Nikki. This is a 4-man Soviet gameplay right now. With a crane opening from Nikki, a crane opening from Ski, no crane from Salami, and no crane from RC. So we got different builds for both teams here. Lots of conscripts out on the map. Warbears are moving forward. Trading. So both players are gonna go for some greedy gameplay here. Going for War Factory, Super Reactor, so Ski is going for the expansion, while Niki is just trying to get himself a War Factory. Salami so far just securing himself a second refinery. RC getting a War Factory up and running. That's a lot of Warbears. Lots of conscripts. RC aiming to do some early harassment with the infantry, but the War Factory from Niki may cause some problems with some sickles. Without any flak troopers or terror drones or something, this can actually get really tough. More barracks gets sold off as the bears pushes forward down. Out comes the sickle. RC gets a perfect stun off, and here's the problem maker now. Ooh, juicy Molotov hit there, RC. Beautiful hit. The second sickle is out. Should probably run away with the bears, spread them out in a few different locations of the water so that the terror drone has to be made to get them. Beautiful scouting from Siki. Warbear in the base of RC actually. Second refinery coming up for RC. Oh, and the oil derrick comes for the rescue. In the meantime, however, Salami is building his super reactor. No expansions for the left team as of now. One refinery extra for the team on the right side. RC going for some sickle harassments on both of the ore collectors from Niki. But unfortunate for RC, Niki has his teammate Ski, who has grabbed the garage, which allows the ore collectors to simply just constantly heal. Oh, motorcycles. Oh, how nice. Oh my god. Oh my god, RC. The amount of fucking sickle jumps there. Nice. But it seems that Niki didn't really pay attention and lost an ore collector anyway. As the motorcycles move in, it does a lot of juicy damage to the sickle as the terror drone locks them down. But the sickles will be constantly jumping forward here. RC is shooting another mortar shell. It's not gonna be enough. Probably 2 more shells. Yeah. The sickle will die, but the motorcycle will die as well. A grinder has shown up to the party. Not for long. Siki expanding in front of the base of Salami here, sending some grinders around the map, utilizing the ability to speed up and zoom around. Just notice that unlike in Uprising, there are no visual effects behind the grinder when it uses the ability. But quite a single game here as Niki has expanded to the water here and is still expanding forward with the MCV. RC has decided to expand as well as the grinder has showed up into the base of RC. Probably. Oh. RC might not have noticed this as of now. Reapers are pushing forward as the terror drone is sapping the hammer tank. Salami is pushing forward with a lot of hammer tanks being sapped down by a terror drone. Tesla troopers flanking behind. The grinder successfully kills the war factory and the conscript as the Reapers are pushing forward. Oh, beautiful jump there, RC. Killing the ore collector and the terror drone. And the hammer tank. But unlucky for RC, the war factory has been destroyed. The push from Salami has been pushed back, giving 3 extra hammer tank guns to the hammer tanks here. Tesla troopers in the bunker actually, in the civilian structure, preventing an easy push in the future. More Reaper turrets, just doing lots of damage here. The Kulosubs and Stingrays out on the water, gonna try and go. Yeah, there's no opening. Oh no, there is an opening. Oh, that's unfortunate. The Kulosubs will find the MCV for RC in a very vulnerable position. Salami has expanded to the water with the MCV, building airfield but no twin blades. No walls out from Salami as the hammer tanks pushes in, destroys the power plant, and the ore collector just got demolished. These hammer tanks with the extra guns are just shredding through the armies and buildings of Salami here. Terror drones not really doing much. Tesla troopers preventing the hammer tanks from Salami from pushing up. Good lord, those hammer tanks. And that garage though. The garage is just so fucking powerful. Just constant healing on your units no matter where they are. You and your teammates get the bonus. Tesla coil attempted to be built, but unfortunately did get destroyed as Salami is being slowly but surely eliminated from the game here. This is not looking great for the team on the left. Reaper turret is still having fun. Akula subbed, disabling the water refinery from RC there, almost repaying itself. Stingray is pushing up as RC has got the MCV back on land. Super reactor still taking a lot of damage, but is not gonna get the kill of the super of any hammer tanks nearby. Salami without any way to produce any units right now, as well as RC without any way to produce any units yet. There we go. This is gonna be very tough. Oh. Ski has just expanded basically everywhere. In the middle of the map. Sentry gun kills the ore collector. No, terror drone. Super reactor slowly but surely being built for RC there as the Stingrays move in to kill the last ore collector. Terror drone sapping everything, including each other. Vacuum imploder has been built from Nikki as team on the left forfeits. Overall, still really solid gameplay from Ski and Nikki. Remaining very defensively in the early games, just going for the economy gameplay instead of going for early aggressive playstyle like RC. Gambling on not losing the early game fight for too much harassment. But the garage there is just utterly solid. Just keeps the ore collector going for so long. Even if they get killed, they get to collect extra amount of money before they die. Which takes us to Shogun's Alley. Okay, so we got a new color for Salami. Wonderful. But the colors on the other side is still the same. Nice. Spotting in at the bottom right corner as the orange Soviets. A funny beacon. We got RC. Spotting in as the blue Empire. We got Salami. On the top left hand side. Top middle. Yeah. We got Ski. Going for a crane opener yet again. And Nikki, his teammate, also going for a crane, the yellow Soviets. It seems that they really like going for crane openers. Just overall having some repair drones or extra building queues is nice. Just gotta be careful that you don't spend your money too quickly. An option that you can actually do, which some competitive players do, is to build a crane, pack up your MCV and crush your MCV after you've set up shop, so that you get to keep building with your crane, but you get a burst of money from the MCV to allow you to keep playing, allowing you to have repair drones early on. Scouts out to go from Salami, not latching on to the MCV. He might not actually know what the burst drone does. Terror drone out early from RC. I was about to say Nikki, but that's for some RC actually. Almost could have gotten the MCV. Wait, what? Isn't this just a friendly neighborhood? Motorcycles out and running, Terror drones out on the rampage, motorcycles doing damage to the MCV, which can be a problem in the long term. Conscripts out to deal with the Terror drones. It's a very cost-efficient way to deal with them. RC should bring a sickle of some sort over here, or some warbear, if possible. Another motorcycle, fantastic early aggressive from RC there. Could have actually gotten the MCV there with some sapping, but nevertheless, beautiful damage. Terror drone almost dying from friendly fire there. RC sees that and does not lose it. Manages to get the infect on the MCV, but because Niki has the repair drones there from the crane, that will actually... Oh, never mind! Perfect terror drone sapping from RC there, getting the early kill on the MCV secured. Oh, this is such a massive win for the team on the right. Down goes the MCV. Now just a lot of sickles or hammer tanks is needed to secure the push up here. Unlucky for RC, they might actually not know about the airfield, however. And the sentry gun just gonna go down. Motorcycles is gonna have fun with the twin blade. I'm gonna put on the health bars so we are able to see the current progress on that. Engineer is in the twin blade and is gonna go somewhere. Reactor going down. Should probably go for the airfield, but going for the reactor is a fine choice. Flag cannon is being constructed by Ski in his teammate's base as the twin blade is flanking around. Probably gonna go for a capture of an MCV or something, I don't know yet, we'll have to wait and see. Terror drone pops out, gets the infect of the motorcycle, it's gonna kill 1, 2. Twin blade moves in. Looks for something to capture, probably the war factory. He's going for the war factory, unlucky for RC. The bullfrags got stuck by the MCV. Lucky for RC, the twin blade did not manage to save the engineer, allowing the conscript to clean it up. The amount of damage RC has done over here has already put Niki at a disadvantage here. Almost kills the war factory. Oh no, the war factory will be destroyed. If the crane goes down now, this is going to be very much problematic for Niki here. Ski sends in a hammer tank and a terror drone to support RC. No, support Niki to prevent it from being eliminated. RC not opting to rebuild an war factory right away, but expands instead. Salami having a second Mecha Bay core, trying to provide some assistance in the pushes against Niki over here, but the terror drones are making this very, very difficult, as the tsunami tanks are going to be picked off one at a time. The heroic terror drone will get away, and both of them will be locked down and eliminated. RC getting some flag troopers out and running and rebuilds a war factory after getting the expansion. Oh wow, Ski actually has, Salami has both of the Olerics. Outstanding. Niki is in a very difficult position as there is no MCV for Niki, preventing him from expanding. The war factory is trying to build a refinery over here, which Ski has been so nice to deliver to him. But he's trying to do both at the same time, making it very difficult for him to do much. The terror drone will be able to get a lot of kills here. Goes into the bullfrag. The bullfrag will be killed by the flag trooper, killing the terror drone in the process. Ski moving in to do some damage to RC on the sideline here as they test the sentry gun, actually, never mind, is being constructed. Terror drone moving forward but is unable to get close enough as the terror drone prevents them. Flag trooper moves up, doing lots of juicy damage to the hammer tanks, but is eliminated by the terror drone. However, it gets him one more throw off as then sentry gun actually gets built, and Salami flanks Ski from behind. power outage for RC, preventing the sentry gun from being operational. Cells of the barracks to get it back operational. Reactor is being constructed, slightly blocking the sentry gun, but still allows it to shoot the other one. The garage has been secured by Ski. Oh, here is the toxic corrosion, doing lots of damage to the tsunami tank. Not killing the conscript though. Sputnik out on the map. Any MCVs? No MCVs. Airfield and... oh, actually, hold on. Oh no, that's the airfield from Ski, never mind. Battle lab being constructed for Nikki as a Sputnik is heading towards the corner. A Ski plan to help over here is very nice for Nikki. Ski overall securing lots and lots of refineries is just very nice for him, but you gotta be careful as RC is still present in the area and can cause problems for that MCV. If RC sees this, kills the conscript, but does not see the opportunity to kill that MCV. Or to at least lock it down and disable it. Nikki secures himself a 4th refinery, bringing his economy up higher than RC's. Salami actually has 4 refineries as well. Ski not really doing much at the moment. Terror Drone manages to get the impact on the MCV, but due to the garage, the MCV will not get killed. Apocalypse tanks are out for Nikki here. No special units yet for the team on the left. Lots of tanks and tank busters. And some tankers. But he's currently not doing anything with them. He could attack up here and do a lot of damage, or come over here and do a lot of damage. And for those of you who don't know, because of how the garage... oh, okay, never mind though. Essentially, because of the way the terror drone and garage work together, the garage is going to heal it back up, preventing the drone from actually killing the terror drone, creating an infinite loop. But I suppose the drones were close enough or something. I don't know. But in most cases, that will not be the case, and you will have to shoot your own MCV to get out of that problem. Terror drone sapping the Apocalypse tanks, preventing it from moving forward as the Twin Blade does damage the Tesla coil, has to watch out for the Reaper's anti-air. But unlucky for RC, the Terror drones get locked down or are unable to escape. As the Reapers look for opportunities to jump, the magnetic harpoon makes it very difficult for the Reapers to jump when they just get locked down. One jump goes up, another jump, beautiful jumps killing off the hammer tanks, almost kills the Apocalypse tank there. A little bit of a miss. V4 rocket launchers joins the party to eliminate this Reaper turrets. Apocalypse tanks going for lots of crashes on the tsunami tanks, but Salami joins in to help RC. Ore Collector does go down as there's no real anti-air in the area here. There are some Reaper turrets, and then there are the Tengus. He's trying to use them, but he's not really succeeding. The Bullfrog are doing lots of damage, but does not kill any of the Tengus. The Migs, however, shows up to the party, loses some members, but does some damage to the Tengus in return. Ski has a multiple airfield opportunity as well as Nikki. Both of the garages have been secured for the team on the left. Even the observation post in the middle has been secured. Orbital drop completely misses its target. Has there been an MCV rebuilt yet for Nikki on the left here? Absolutely not. No support powers from Nikki. I will actually take a look at what he's going for. He's not really going for anything because he doesn't have the MCV to use it. You can still use the passive upgrades, but he's not. Twin Blades out on the map. Salami preparing to push forward to eliminate the V4 rocket launchers here as the Apocalypse tanks pull in one tsunami tank at a time. Twin Blades arrive from Ski to help prevent the ongoing onslaught. However, because Ski does not have a proper amount of anti-air, this is a very difficult position for him to be in. Tengus get shredded, but Bullfrogs from RC is there to help, shredding through the MiGs, killing every single one of them. Alright, actually, one's still alive. Heroic Bullfrog having fun. Holy fuck. Tank busters are unable to properly hide. All getting slaughtered. RC getting his 4th refinery up and running. Nobody has secured the bottom right refinery. Yeah, Ski has secured the top left one though. And a battle lab. V4 rocket launchers on split rockets. Tsunami tanks lining up. Double war factory. It's a bit goofy, but you know, it ain't stupid if it works. Classic refinery getting stuck. If Salami does not notice that, that can cause a problem. Ski has decided to expand to the top right corner. That MCV has been on a journey, starting off over here, going all the way here, all the way to this crane, all the way to the top left corner, and now all the way to the top right corner. Massive journey for that MCV. Super reactor being focused down by the twin blades, but they fully retreat as the V4 rocket launchers try to finish it off. RC sells it off before it can blow up, turning RC into a low power position. Kirov goes down, unable to kill off the refinery, does it reduce the amount of damage, but not enough to finish the job. RC sees the expansion here and decides to go for the orbital dump, does a bit of friendly fire, but other than that, he's gonna get the... Oh no, this is not RC's Tesla coil, that is actually Niki's Tesla coil. Down goes the refinery. Tengus arrive, tries to do something, but they are forced to retreat as the MiGs and Bullfrog shred through them. The Twin Blade pushes in and destroys the Tsunami Tank army. The King Oni is not gonna be any match for the Twin Blades. The Apocalypse tanks and the V4 rocket launchers shred through the open base from RC here, including this expansion. The MCV is forced to retreat before Nikki gets the power back up and running. Nikki decides to push up and tries to finish off RC before RC gets the opportunity to rebuild, as Ski just simply shreds through any and all ground units there with the Twin Blade army. Salami gets out of Wave Force artillery, still hasn't noticed that the refinery core is stuck. Down goes the barracks, the MCV is still alive. RC is trying to rebuild somewhere. Builds a crane in Salami's base to not be out of the match. Fantastic move from RC, and tries to build an airfield before the super reactor will be destroyed, wherever it is. There it is. The engineer might get the capture. It's not going for the MCV, it is going for the super reactor. Will RC see this? RC did not see that. RC... Oh. Please. Oh, that would have been so fucking funny. You can't capture it if I capture it back. But the Tesla coil sadly said no to that. Salami has surrendered the game, and RC is now in control of the Empire army. Sees that the refinery core has just been chilling right there. But the Twin Blade and MiG army is gonna make it very difficult for RC to recover from this right now. As the Twin Blades simply moves in and shred through the Wafers artillery, allowing any and all ground armies to follow up on this. As the Bullfrog shows up. The Twin Blade could have actually picked up these V-Force and brought them to their destination. Or at the least closer to provide support fire. Nevertheless, still outstanding gameplay from Ski and Niki. Lots of like really fucking good opening from RC there with the mortar cycle and terror drone. And Salami trying to help RC a lot, but lacking in the anti-air department, not bringing any VXs. Like The Tengus are fine, but he could have actually opted for more VXs instead and then spammed tsunami tanks, VXs, and some infantry. That would have been very, very deadly against both Ski and Niki. And I believe that would have been a lot more of a deciding factor. Well, I might have done that. I keep forgetting which is which button. Well, I guess that entire replay was in a tiny screen. I guess that's what happens. Anyhow, let's take a look at the other part of the semifinals. I'm gonna confirm that I actually did the transmission this time. Okay, this should be correct now. I hope. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, I'm gonna confirm before we move forward. This should be able to pick up the game. Properties. Oh, it does not actually. Why? Because it's upheaval. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh lordy. Alrighty then, I'll keep that in mind. I guess I just learned something new about OBS. Let's confirm. That would be... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. So, with Niki and Ski moving up to the finals, we're now on the other side of the brackets with 4 new names. And this time we got our players as the light blue allies, Black Hand, as the red Soviets, Kid or Lamash. I'm gonna probably just call him Kid, as that's what I keep calling him when I'm in a voice chat with him. And then we got Banzai as the dark blue allies. It's not gonna be confusing with light blue allies at all. And as the Green Empire, we got X on your head. Unlike the opposite side of the bracket, these guys played the wrong maps. They played some of the correct maps from the bracket that they were supposed to be in, but if I'm not mistaken, some of the maps were wrong. Either that or it was the other one. No, actually, it might have been the first map that RC played that was wrong. The other bracket. I don't remember. Anyhow, all players except the Kid so far has secured their oil derrick. X on your head, casually going on a rampage with his Imperial Warriors. As his engineer is in a vulnerable position, he kinda needs to deal with them. Fails to do so, forgets that you cannot stun Imperial Warriors with the Banzai charge active. And this is actually gonna be annoying. Archer Maiden's ability is actually able to shoot up here and do damage to infantry or tanks. However, he can't see up here. But the Tengus are gonna allow him to see up there for when the Ore Collectors are there. And they do a lot of damage. Kid is being harassed. Black Hand doing something with his Riptides. Kid has actually secured the hospitals. Same with Banzai. The Black Trooper is gonna do a lot. Yeah, that sums it up. Archer Maiden in the civilian structure is not gonna do much, but it's gonna do a lot to infantry that moves too close, such as the Flak Trooper. Deletus. Ore collector being shredded through. Extended head, satisfied with one singular ore collector. Kid with no oil derrick. Kind of relies on this ore collector not dying here, but is currently unable to protect it. Blackhand doing massive juicy damage to the MCV here. And the Cryocopter kind of gotta get out of there. It does survive, but that MCV was almost dead there. Buns, I gotta be more careful. If that's said though, the Kid is not gonna be in a very good position here very soon, as there's absolutely no income for Kid here. 2 sickles out and running. Gonna be able to deal with the Tengus. Unless they do that. The Archer Maidens are doing some damage to the War Factory, and Kid brings the Molotov on his conscript to deal with them. Nothing much other than that happening. Down goes one Archer Maiden. Cryocopter goes down. Spy has been deployed into the Riptide. Tengus flying about, doing their own thing. Banzai is securing himself tier 2, setting up shop. So, with Blackhand, but he has the Defense Bureau allowing him to build pacifiers or Cryo Legionnaires. He can build a pacifier and deploy it right here to shut down everything. But so far so good. Kid is in a tough position. Yeah, completely out of money. Next on your head, however, only on 2 refineries himself and 1 Elderic, but just have the correct units and just, oh my god, the destruction from Steel Ronin is just ridiculous. Spy has been deployed, stealing a... Did it steal the... No. Dust did not steal a Cryo Legionnaire. It did steal the IFE though. The Cryo Legionnaire is trying to deal with the Tengus. It does get the freeze off on all of them. Yeah. Really well done there for Blackhand. And with the hospital, that is actually going to be very, very deadly, as the Cryo Legionnaire will be able to constantly heal himself. Guardian tanks lining up in preparation. Nothing special happening from Blackhand here. The Steel Ronin is doing their own thing, dancing. Actually, what are you doing? Okay, Steel Ronin is doing a lot of damage to the reactors. The sentry gun is doing a lot of damage. The Ore Collector has actually been managed to be rebuilt for the Kid. Low power mode. As the MCB packs up and tries to run away or go for the crushes. Where are you? Wait, what? Where is it going? Anyhow, Vindicators going in for some juicy bombing runs there. Well done. One singular Cryo Legionnaire trying to deal with the civilian structure. Kind of unable. MCV is not really doing too hot. If it was able to run to Blackhand there, it would have been able to do a lot more, but as it stands there, it's not gonna be able to. Next on the head tries to get in front, it successfully does, and down goes the MCV. Kid is still in the game with 1 refinery and 1 barracks, but that's not particularly much. Oh, there's the pacifier from Blackhand. The Elderic will not be stolen. Down goes the barracks. Pacifier packs up for some reason. Another pacifier and 2 Cryo Legionnaires. The Kid manages to surrender, no, quit before everything is destroyed. Which is nice because that allows Blackhand to keep the hospital, at the very least for a bit longer. Cryocopter is not gonna survive for a very long time, as the pacifier He's gonna deal with the civilian structure. The Usher Maidens need to be very careful there, as the Pacifier and the Cry Legionnaires are targeting them. Altogether, IFE looking for aerial targets to bombard, as the Cry Legionnaire will shred through nearby units. The pacifiers are very juicy in what they do. Watch out there for friendly fire. Bit of friendly fire, nothing too crazy. Pacifiers doing their own thing. IFE is able to shred through the Apollos. Cry Legionnaires still pushing forward. Jesus, they're doing so much, but Excellent Head is trying to help Banzai here before it's too late. Spy is still out on the field, but cannot capture the MCV. But it hasn't been used here. Silveron is on the way here. Will we see some stolen units? We will see 2 stolen Steel Ronins here, as the rest is trying to push into Blackhand's base. Blackhand opting to keep fighting with the Steel Ronins, a fine choice indeed, and send the rest of the units back home. A really good choice. Javelin's a very good choice to deal with this, actually, as the pacifier will do some friendly fire, but ultimately secure that his base is not destroyed completely. So, overall a solid defense from Blackhand there. Unfortunately for him, Kid is out, the hospital has been destroyed, which is really bad for his Cry Legionnaires. If his Cry Legionnaires could get this hospital here, that would be very nice for him. Vindicator goes down, unfortunate. I believe Blackhand should expand. Second MC, Prospector, anything. Like, this is really nice. It's just really, really nice. Banzai is in a very tough position right now. Actually, where is the MCV of Banzai? Wait, what? Did it die? Oh no, there it is. Down goes the Tengus, trying to fight Apollos while they're under repair. Not gonna really work out there. VX is showing up to the party, making it kind of difficult for the Steel Ronins to survive. Heroic Wave Force, no, Multigun of IFE is gonna be really deadly, however. Careful with that. One unit goes down and the Steel Ronin barely survived. VX's lands, does some damage, but ultimately doesn't do much else. Cry Legionnaire jumps down to secure the kill on the Striker VX. Banzai rebuilding his base on the opposite side of the map in the kid's base. Marsh, whatever. Prospector Hub, allowing Banzai to build some more extra refineries there. But then Blackhand could probably also get away with sending his Cry Legion here, jump up and target the mecha base and refineries and whatnot here. And keep in mind that the Cry Legionnaire are actually able to go on the water. So this can actually be quite deadly here. The pacifiers are going to be harassed by the Tengus, but switching back to the gun mode allows them to do some defense of their own. No honorable discharge. Tank Buster Surprise, also known as Sleeper Ambush. Is it going to be a heroic? No, it is not going to be heroic. However, we're going to get a balloon bomb. And the pacifiers are going to move away. Airfield and Naval Yard being dropped down by Banzai to prevent him from losing his MCV and being out of the game. Cry Legionnaire standing on the high ground having a bit of fun. Alongside the Javelins, still should secure the hospital, honestly. Like, he has a beautiful combination of army here. If he gets the pacifiers over here, eventually just destroy this MCV, go over here, destroy everything here, bring the Cry Legionnaires. It's gonna be very, very juicy. Ban's X on your head, however, should go tier 3 and bring some Shogun battleships or a Giga Fortress. Or I guess a Yari Minisub against Black Hand's no existing navy. The MCV takes a juicy hit here, but it was ultimately able to escape. At the release for now. The Apollos got cleaned up, it would seem. Cryo Legionnaires having fun with the old Eric. Javelin might die. It did not, but it might have if it was a bit closer. Anyways, Apollo's existing. 4 Vindicators from Banzai, no advanced aeronautic, VXs doing their own thing. Future tank, actually. We might see something happening, or we might not. In either case, Banzai is gonna struggle a bit with money here, but ultimately it's gonna be fine. The future tank is not gonna be able to do much here. Shoots both of the projectiles at the same time, gets the kill of the power plant, but dies in the process. Cryo Legionnaire sees the airfield. Are they gonna get the freeze? Nice, beautiful, beautiful jump there. Hydrofoil gets frozen as the Cryo Legionnaires goes for the freeze there. If the hospital had existed there, the Cryo Legionnaires would have been able to keep healing, keep surviving a lot of the damage for a very, very extended period of time there. Kills the Hydrofoil. Vindicators fails their bombing run there for some reason. Oh, out of ammo. That makes sense. No freeze. The Tengus floating above. Hydrofoil being nearby prevents the Cryo Legionnaire from jumping. I have a sore on my lips. It's usually kind of painful. Imperial Warriors, Banzai charging forward into the IVs. Future tank doing a bit of damage to the infantry here. Nothing too crazy. However, the Tengus, however, they are not going to be happy with the future tank existing there. No, not at all. And Black Hand seems to have surrendered. As X on your head and... Oh no, actually blue was X on your head. My bad. Well, yeah, I'll believe that X on your head was green. Clearly, trust me, 10 out of 10. I didn't fuck that up. Anyhow, that will take us to game number 2. I'll quickly check that everything is just still working and nobody's complaining. Okay, everything seems to be working just fine. Fantastic. Did the color change? Yes, they did. Okay, cool. Spotting in at the bottom right hand corner as the Orange Empire, we got Banzai. Spotting in at the top right hand corner as the Blue Soviets, we got X on your head. In the top left corner as the Light Blue Allies, we got Black Hand. And in the bottom left corner as the Red Empire of the Rising Sun, we got Kid, also known as Lamash. At this point, Kid, you should just embrace it. I believe you have, but you need to embrace it even more. It's your nickname. It's gonna be your nickname. It's always gonna be your nickname. Imagine that, living to 100 years old, finally dies, get buried, and on the tombstones it says, Kid. Never grew up. Always had fun. Some early infantry out from Black Hand looking to do some early aggression against extend your head. If he's able to secure the civilian structure here, he can actually do a lot of damage. Peacekeepers taking a lot of the beating here. The javelins are unable to get there, but the peacekeepers getting to civilian structures can still do a decent chunk of damage by simply never stopping to shoot. Like that bullfrog. Or this war factory that is still not taking damage but can. Kid sending out 3 burst drones into the base of Banzai. This Banzai sends out 1 tanker to deal with them all. And was unable to stop him. Nice self-destruct. This peacekeeper is just having a lot of fun. Okay, that's okay. Not gonna lie, Black Hand, this is risky. This is really risky, as if the Soviet player decides to send some conscript forward here, you have some expensive units. Currently, it's fine because of the sickles and bullfrogs, but you're taking a huge risk there. Also, why are your peacekeepers not shooting? You should shoot. Funny Imperial Warrior. Bullfrog casually dying. Almost. Next on your head, packs up his MCV to expand. Kinda weird wall placement. Kid losing his ore collector. Both of them. Places the turret behind the refinery. Well, I suppose it will help in the future if any attack comes from here, or even if it's in anti-air, it can just protect everything here. It's not gonna help the ore collector now, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Motorcycle out on the field, throwing Molotovs. Whoa. Sickles and riptides for trading blows. Tengu's coming in to save the day, as if not, Black Hand would have just utterly demolished X in your head right there. That was the kind of clutch for X in your head. Almost losing 2 extra motorcycles. Kid having some extra infantry on the sideline there. Managed to rebuild his economy and get a war factory up and running. Banzai is currently ahead of the game, and he's gonna be building a... what now? A refinery core. Down goes the Elderek. No mortar usage. Guess that's fine. Sells the war factory and rebuilds it a bit closer to the front line. Less travel time towards the enemy, but also less travel time for the enemy to get to you. Super reactor being deployed by X in your head. A crane first, okay. Guardian tanks out. Defense Bureau. Tier 2 allows him to get Cryo Legionnaires, question mark. Ah yeah. Black Hand and the Cryo Legionnaires. And then glowing sunglasses. The Imperial Warrior that believed. Very, very juicy with the Steel Ronins, as they are actually able to deal quite well with infantry with their ability. But this is not how you use them. That's a very bad idea. But getting rid of the civilian structure is a fine idea on paper, but getting some Imperial Warriors to do that instead might be a better idea. That tank passer will actually kill. Honorable Discharge doing his fine job. Kinda has to utilize the ability on the infantry with this fella. Still no ability. Quite unfortunate. Tengu's out of the field. Still, no, 2 Cryo Legionnaires. Desolate airstrike. Cryo Legionnaires just don't give a fuck, apparently. Terror drone from Exeter Head out to have some fun with the kid. The turret actually gets a kill on the Tengus. Down goes the Mekebe. MCV makes a run for it. Cryo Legionnaire pushes forward, freezing hammer tanks and motorcycles alike. Not really being focus fired by the sickles, which it should be, which is kind of problematic, as the Cryo Legionnaire just keeps on freezing everything. Tank is moving in as reinforcements. Motorcycles. Oh my god, that Cryo Legionnaire though. Perfect location to die actually. If you die next to your own unit, they will actually detonate. Like that. Shoot it. Oh, okay, never mind, it got sold. Sentry gun got deployed. Kid losing his refinery, sending his ore collector out to fight instead of gathering money. But hey, it ain't stupid if it works, right? Not even killing a single unit. Kinda unfortunate. Super reactor deployed in Bansai's base to split up the location of where Exeter Head keeps his stuff, building a battle lamp to get his most advanced units. Reaper is out on the field, Terror Drone moving in to do absolutely nothing. But die. Cryo Legionnaire question mark? Oh, that's a beautiful power plant. Yes. Beautiful. Gets out the Cryo Legionnaire. Kid is still in the game. Built his MCV at the top. Sells off the stuff at the bottom. Selling walls to get some money back. Blackhand drops a turret down in an attempt to secure the position away from Extend your head. Gotta watch out for the grinder, however he needs to help the turret. Vindicator moves in, does a juicy bombing run on the grinder there. Tesla Trooper doing some damage. Tengus and VX is on the way from Bansai. A naval yard has been deployed and a nanotech mainframe core, so we might see some giga fortresses. Imperial Warrior trying to do something, should have probably just gone in the civilian structure here, killed the 3 in the front, gone heroic. Desolate airstrike trying to do some damage, Indicator getting a beautiful kill there. Cryo Legionnaire moving forward, not really getting a proper position to freeze. A bit of a miss micro with the double laser painter there, but it doesn't matter as the Cryo Legionnaire is in a position to keep doing damage. They spotted the Tesla coil. Emperor's Rage from Kid, providing a juicy assistance there, increasing the fire rate. As Kid sends the few archer maidens that he has left up to help. Turret is being deployed as the Guardian tanks, one gets crushed, but the rest gets away. Cryo Legionnaire moves into a position where he can keep freezing the MCV. Should focus down the Tengu actually. There you go, a beautiful freeze right there. X on your head loses his MCV and down goes the Tengus as well. Bansai, however, is not idle. He kills the refinery that Kid has rebuilt. Kid should probably build a refinery over here or something. I don't know. This is not looking very good for the team on the left there. Cryo Legionnaire doing lots of work. Honestly, Blackhand, you should be getting a bit more Cryo Legionnaires. As I'm considering that X on your head and Bansai is not properly countering the Cryo Legionnaires, you really should be using more of them. Pacifiers, an excellent choice to deal with Tesla coils. Phenomenal choice. Just deploy it and let it stay there. Beautiful hit right here. Fantastic. Beautiful kill. Vindicator out flat and doing their own thing. Kid seems to be unable to rebuild anything at the moment, as the oil derrick is the only way to get money. But Kid needs to keep that alive. Should probably send the ore collector to defend it. I heard a... no. I thought I heard the ore collector switch. 2 legionnaires out then on the map now. With 2 pacifiers right behind it. Doing juicy amount of damage to the war factory as it gets sold off. The crane. Able to build a few things, but is it gonna be able to build a new war factory in time? It's probably not gonna be able to. Which is gonna make it very, very difficult for Excellent in your head to stay in this fight. Multigun IFE unable to save the veteran Guardian tanks there, but overall, juicy pushes going forward here. Cryo Legionnaires and Multigun IFEs and Pacifiers and Javelins and 1 Peacekeeper. It's just gonna be able to push forward and do so much damage. 2 VXs just get shredded through. Pacifiers get deployed. It's gonna kill the power plant and apparently kill a Tengu by pure accident. Beautiful hits all around. Shredding through the infantry from Banzai. Cryo Legionnaires freezing through the infantry as the Peacekeeper deals with the last one. Giga Fortress is out on the map. Oh, almost lost those 2 Tengus. The Cryo Legionnaires and the entire ground army from Blackhand needs to back off right now. That Giga Fortress is very, very deadly. He can use the multi-gun IFEs, but he still needs to be very, very careful. Excellent in your head, however, can only produce infantry, so he will do his best, but he can't do much. Balloon bombs, very, very, very beautiful balloon bombs right there. It's distracting the anti-air. Giga Fortress is trying to target the IFE, I believe. No, the pacifier. But the IFEs are able to do a lot. Chrono Legionnaires moving forward is gonna not be targeted down to death. The anti-air goes through. Kid has forfeited the match, giving everything to Blackhand. Giga Fortress goes down. Another Giga Fortress over here. Cryo Legionnaires starting to freeze, and Blackhand has been defeated. Okay. Overall, really solid gameplay from Blackhand. He's playing a lot of 2v1 here, but he doesn't give up. Outstanding. Excellent in your head and Banzai, well done in putting so much pressure upon your enemies. Kids. Nice in not giving up there, despite the difficulties that you're facing, trying to rebuild. But unfortunately, Banzai was just putting too much pressure upon you. Let's see. Going into game number 3. We're back onto Shogun's Alley. I'm just gonna check the colors. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. For some reason I thought it was gonna be a very interesting spawn position. Okay, spawning in at the bottom right hand corner as the red allies, we got Kid, also known as Lamash. Spawning in at the right hand side as the light blue allies, we got Blackhand. In the top and left corner as the dark blue allies, we got X on your head. And on the left hand side as the green empire, we got Banzai. Going for some early game oil derrick securing. Quid not doing the same. Just to let everybody know, this is not the 1.12.6 version that we saw earlier. Kid had some difficulties from playing the 1.12.6 version, so I allowed them to play the non-12.6 version, as everybody agreed. So there are bugs involved that are not in 1.12.6, as well as a veteran academy on this map instead of the observation post. It's actually kind of an interesting texture, not gonna lie. Oh, that peacekeeper is doing much. Now it's doing more. Do you got any coffee inside? No, the Imperial Warrior. The Imperial Warrior died from hearing the word coffee. The peacekeeper died from hearing that there was no coffee. Tengu's going in for a juicy harassment there. Cryo rush from... Oh my god. A cryo rush and a Tengu harassment for Blackhand to deal with. This is really, really bad. A multi-gunner turret gets dropped, but not in a position where he can deal with the Tengu, which is really unfortunate. Down goes the ore collector, but not by the freeze. Cryocopter goes down. Nice kill. Down goes the Tengu. But this is gonna be very difficult now for Blackhand. Blackhand, however, is able to rebuild his ore collector. Very nice. And the infantry did something. I didn't get to see it, so sorry. Kid is one refinery, and now he's two refineries. Getting himself a bunch of multi-gunner IFVs. Whatever he's planning to do with them, I don't know. Imperial Warriors slaughtering dogs. Someone called Peter. As the oil direct from Blackhand is just getting frozen. The early aggressive behavior from Exeter Head and Banzai might have been costly for them in the unit losses. However, it really severely limited the economy from Blackhand here. And so far, seeing how solid Blackhand simply plays, that is a really good move from them. Focusing down the better player, putting a lot of pressure upon him. Tengu's doing a very fancy movement there. Flanking behind, trying to knock out Kid as well in the economy game. At the release, one of them, Kid sees it, sends multi-gunner IFVs backwards, trying to save the Prospector in time. But is not able to save the bottom one in time, and not the top one either. The oil direct is still not frozen. Alrighty then. Banzai steals the oil direct from Kid. This Kid is trying to rebuild his economy. Is he gonna be able to, as he's building both of them at the same time? He is, but he ran out of money. So, he's not out of the game, but he's behind. Blackhand, in the meantime, has dropped down 2 turrets to prevent further harassments in the future. Has a Prospector to be deployed for tech and build radius at the top side. IFVs are no match for the Tengus, unfortunately. The Tengu Swarm are very, very deadly against multi-gunner IFVs. And the Tengu Swarm is also very deadly against Riptide. However, if Banzai accidentally puts them in air mode again, the IFVs are going to be very deadly against the Tengus. Archer Maiden contributing. IFV managing to escape, but stopping on the before he can get the high ground. Cryocopter flying somewhere. I don't know what he's planning to do with that cryocopter, but he's planning something. Kid is not out of the game, but he's not really having any units right now. He's building something, but we'll have to wait and see what it is. Nobody's grabbed the Veterancy Academy in the middle yet, which is kind of odd. I'm gonna take a quick drink sip here. Then goes the Cryocopter to the multigun IFVs. Don't ever underestimate anti-air on the ground. They are surprisingly deadly, especially in numbers. Blackhand opting to pack up his MCV and send it to crush the incoming army. Blackhand also getting his defense bureau up and going for the Cryo Legionnaires again. He has had great success with that, so I understand why he goes for it again. If you could get a swarm of Cryo Legionnaires there, like 3, 4, 5 of them, you could do so much damage. The Guardian tanks are trying to get out of the freeze, but currently they're really struggling right there. The IFVs have all been frozen. The Tengus have landed, trying to do as much as possible. Detonating, freezing a single Tengu extra. Cryo Legionnaire, freezing an additional Tengu. The MCVs are gonna get killed, should be sold off. Does not get sold off. Blackhand has surrendered. Kid is now in responsible position to secure the victory here now. But if Banzai and the X on your head can keep up this pressure, there's very little chance for Kid and Blackhand to secure the victory here. The X's, instead of moving in for the kill, decides to move away. Guardian tanks pushes up to do a lot of damage as they see their opportunity. Kid spamming out Cryo Legionnaires of his own barracks, seeing the success from Blackhand earlier. It's gonna be juicy to see what they're gonna try. Chrono swapping in the Cryo Legionnaire. Fantastic move, but because of the distance, they're gonna be disabled for quite a while. The Peacekeeper is gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Cryo Legionnaire is now back operational. Is it gonna be able to freeze all of the Guardian tanks in time, however? That's the real question. Freezes the heroic one. Peacekeeper finishes off the job. Beautiful move from Kid. However, the Mirage tanks has arrived, which is really unfortunate for him. And he's unable to proceed forward. Not often we see the chrono swap being utilized, but that was a really nice use of it. Yeah, this is not looking good for Kid. Being pressured on multiple sides there. Props for not giving up straight away, but at this point it is over. Mirage tanks and Guardian tanks pushing forward. Kid selling off his refinery. Trying to maintain power, I guess, for the turrets. Not really selling off the remaining stuff. Sleeper ambush coming up for. There's the fire sale. Last refinery still standing. Will it be sold off? Or will it be destroyed? It will be destroyed. Outstanding moves from Banzai and X on your head. As such, in the best of 5, they apparently Kid won. They will be taking place over to the finals, where they will be facing. Oh, what was the names again? Nikki and Ski. Hey, I remembered. Yeah, it's over. Again, I have the high ground. Yeah, all I believe almost all mods. I believe one mod has finally succeeded, but anyhow, almost all mods cannot do the Gigafortress projectile, the sideways, no, the front going one for some limitations. I don't know exactly why that is happening, but that is the way it is. Are there any difficulties with the stream that you guys can see? Sound is okay. Any lag? Any transition problems? As while I'm doing the cast, I'm not really, paying attention. Blind Honor, if you're still in the stream, the reason why I sound so different is because I have a different microphone. From the ones I've been using for many, many years that while we have known each other. I also have a new computer. So nice touch. That's really funny. Okay, let's take a look at what you guys just said. Nothing so far. That's fine. Anyhow, let's move over to the finals. Let's see. Finals number 2. Which one was the last one? No, finals 1 is the one. Gotcha. For this tournament, we decided to do something funny. We decided to go for the Reef Madness map as the beginning map. So no matter who got to the finals, you had to play the Reef Madness map. The idea behind that was to try and force people to play differently. Utilize air, utilize different navies and whatnot. Force people out of their comfort zone. So what we were predicting was Cryo Legionnaires were going to be utilized. Grinders and Stingrays and cool subs, as well as Yari mini subs, were going to be prominent. But we'll have to see what happens. Anyhow, spawning in, I assume the colors are still the same. Yes, they are. Actually, what are the same? Yeah. On the bottom left-hand corner, as the yellow Soviets going for the crane yet again, we got Nikki. Spawning in as the Warbear Spammer. In the top left corner, as the purple Soviets, we got Ski. Spawning in at the top and right corner, as the dark blue allies, we got X on your head. Doing something weird. Like, really weird. The fuck is this? No, for real, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. I thought only I did these retarded moves. Again, this might actually pay off, as the Warbears might have not have seen it. They might spot it later on, but if they don't see it early on, this might be an economy advantage here. Banzai opting to get this for final instead. Oh yeah, and spawning in as a light blue Empire, we got Banzai. Hydrofoils out and running, Stingrays out for the hunt. Trying to do some early harassment there. Stingrays from Nikki here, going for the ore collectors early on. A very juicy, solid move on a map like this. As your mini steps are unable to respond. Gotta go for the tier 2 straight away for Tsunami Tanks to respond to this. The Warbear is the priority. Also because Ski has gone for the barracks in the early game, he gets to get the dry dock, which is really, really helpful. Healing any and all naval units that you have on the water. Suicide ability before the Stingray gets on land, fine choice indeed. Stingray moving down to the bottom side here. Will it be spotted? Will it be killed? An attempt was made, but it did not work as the Yari mini sub hit the beach instead. Rather unfortunate there. Yari mini sub casually having fun. Spots the MCV, but is not going to do anything about it. No tier 2 as of now. Yari mini subs looking for opportunities to strike. A Gula sub out for Ninki. Any tier 2 from Ski yet? He's building it. Any fancy units from X on your head? No, but the economy is at the very least solid. Every player is on free refinery economy except no Banzai, because this one is disabled. Massive Stingray attack coming from Ski against Banzai here. Excellent, your head needs to put pressure upon Ski or send help down to Banzai. Something needs to happen very quickly here. More Collector is gonna be killed as they are put on aggressive stance. Not able to kill a single wall freely, but Yari mini subs trying to do some damage here as the Super Reactor tries to do some blocking. Ultra torpedoes doing a nice damage there, but kind of wrongly timed there in regards to focus fire. But it is what it is. Weapon jamming, preventing the Akulosaurs from being constantly active. A very nice move in a regular fight, but because of the dry dock, it is very difficult to actually finish off the job killing the Akulosaurs. The Akulosaurs will then be able to just constantly heal, with the Riptides unable to finish the job. The Riptides, however, can go on land. And I'll bring a Javelin or two, destroy the refineries. Stingrays shredding through the naval with the Akulo-sub. Putting a Banzai in a very, very difficult position here. With no economy income and nothing else. There was the end of the replay. That might have been Banzai forfeiting with and with that replay ends. You know, whoever sends in the replay, if they quit, the replay just ends like this. That's just how it goes. That is the reason for why in the rules the tournament winner has to save the replays. It is their job. It's nice that everybody saves the replay in case somebody forgets, but it kind of sucks that the replays end like this and I kind of have to guess who won the game. But I believe that was Banzai surrendering, and I assume then X on your head would surrender soon thereafter. There's a color change. No. Okay. Fantastic. Taking us to the next map. Spotting in at the top and right corner as the purple Soviet, we got Ski going for the crane opener. In the top and left corner as the yellow Soviets not going for the crane opener, we got Nikki. In the bottom left hand corner as the light blue Empire, we got Banzai. And in the bottom right hand corner as the dark blue allies, we got X on your head. I'm getting hungry. I just realized I haven't really eaten anything today. Oh well. I'll eat later. On this map, there is an airport in the middle. Anyone who secures that will have their air units being constantly repaired. It is a very juicy target. For Empire and twin blade spamming Soviets. Empire for Tengus. Allies for Vindicators, Cryocopters and Apollos. Overall, a really solid thing to secure. Ski opting to push forward down with his MCV as he's gone for the crane, walling off everything. Nikki, on the other hand, has gone for a very early aggressive playstyle. Fast War Factory, to be more precise. Trying to do something with that bullfrog. Not really sure what yet, but we're about to see, I guess. Warbear out for blood. Nikki building a flat cannon as the cryocopter has been spotted. Double cryocopter, in fact. Airfield from Ski is up and running. Where's the Vindicator? You need a Vindicator right now. You also should freeze the airfield. Or the crane. There's the Tengu from Banzai. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful teamwork here. Knocking the economy out like this is beautiful teamwork. However, this MiG is going to be very, very deadly if they do not work together to get rid of it quickly. Banzai really needs to come in and help right now, but this crane will not be frozen. The Cryocoптers both get killed. A third one has shown up to the party, but it's not killed. You could have gone for the ore collector down here and the oil directed knock Ski out of the early game here for a very long period of time, but has failed to do so. Ski, however, took a bit of time to realize that his ore collector was disabled. Banzai slowly losing his ore collector here. Sentry gun being deployed. Tengu's getting away with a MiG lane chase. MiG manages to secure the kill. With a Tengu barely alive. Multiple Tengus flying about. Nobody has secured the airport in the middle. Excellent on your head, packing up his MCV and expanding forward. Ski in the meantime trying to rebuild his economy as he's really struggling right now. Banzai seeing the opportunity, goes for the kill on the ore collector. Excellent on your head, providing some additional bombing support there. Banzai has the opportunity to just pump out 2 refineries really quick. Ski is so far behind that Excellent on your head and Banzai can actually afford to just go a bit greedy for now. As long as they work together. With that refinery out of the game, Ski has finally rebuilt his refinery, putting him back to 2 ref economy, which is very, very nice. X on your head, doing something fancy with this refinery. I don't know really what, but long distance harvesting has always been cool. Changed my mind. VX is coming to join the party to knock Ski out of the game. They notice how much Ski did last match, so they're trying to knock him out. They see the MCV and they focus it down, trying to prevent it from getting on land as the VX is moving in. However, they need to watch out for the MiG in the area. The MiG shows up and does kill 1 VX, the other one lands, forcing the MiG away. The MCV, however, is going back onto the water. As the crane finishes building the 3rd refinery for Ski again, Banzai is being attacked by 3 hammer tanks. As he builds a striker VX, which is basically kind of useless against 3 bullfrogs. Yeah, no honorable discharge either. Probably some advanced rocket pods or something. The MiGs are going to go down. VX unfortunately went up at the wrong time. New MiG shows up to the party, but goes down as well. Ski is taking lots and lots of heavy casualties here, as X on your head tries to provide some assistance with multi-gunner turrets as well as probably some javelins. Banzai needs to start rebuilding his economy here, and not much else. 2 javelins out on the field, not really doing much. Down goes the ore collector. Riptide shows up to join the party. As the Tengu starts to shut down the refinery on the water, Ski has civilian structures secured around the map. The attack from Nikki has been pushed back, but the javelins are not gonna really do much while they're driving and walking like that. Where is it even going? Banzai, on the other hand, hasn't rebuilt anything, so he doesn't have the money to do much right now. He's in a very, very tough position. X on your head has the opportunity to expand more. Sleeper ambush, beautiful sleeper ambush. Down goes the twin blade. Down goes this refinery. The VX should be able to just kill those mixed fighter, but Banzai hasn't noticed just yet. The ore collector tries to go for some crushes, but so far is completely unable to. MiG takes some damage, but once again Banzai doesn't see the VX existing. Now he's seen it. He's bringing it forward. Banzai is still unable to get himself a new refinery. He's too focused on the push forward here. They're putting a lot of pressure on Ski here, and Ski is slowly but surely being eliminated from this match here. Unless Ski is able to secure himself more money. Ski's MCV on the other hand is in the water and rebuilding, as Nikki is going to put so much pressure upon Banzai back at home. Both teams are putting lots of pressure upon each other here, as Desolate the airstrike gets called in on the tank busters without them noticing. Down goes the Tengu, down goes the tank busters, doing lots of juicy damage there. Down goes another Tengu to the flank cannon. Refinery gets slaughtered. Banzai packing up his MCV and runs away, selling off the generator and the refinery core and the walls. And these walls. Or not all of them. Oh, no, there we go. In the meantime, however, X on your head is putting lots of juicy pressure upon Ski, but Ski is just casually rebuilding in the water, allowing him to stay in the game. With Nikki constantly protecting him with Tesla coil that are currently disabled, this is not looking very good for him. Banzai trying to do his best to stay in the fight and do as much as he can. He's not done too much to hold back the incoming armies of hammer tanks. He should have done a bit of a better job defending over here. Probably we were spamming out a lot more tank busters or tsunami tanks, or at least a combination of the two. Nevertheless, they put so much pressure on Ski, but Ski did really well holding the line. X on your head is going to struggle with defending this main base now, selling off the airfield, losing the economy at the bottom there. Down goes the refinery. Balloon bombs trying to finish off the ore collector, but the ore collector will survive from that. Tengu's trying to find a position for attack, attacks the battle lab. But it's just so many hammer tanks. Sells off and quits is what X on your head does, and Banzai forfeits right after as well. Ski and Nikki will take game number 2. I actually don't know which button I just pressed. I believe I pressed the correct one, but I might have pressed 2. My audio compared to the game audio is very quiet. Alrighty then, I have to figure out how to boost myself in the future. There's something that the microphone is picking up. What exactly, I don't necessarily know. Nevertheless, outstanding moves from all players there. Going into game number 3. We will take this to Battle Quartus. Battle Phase Quartus. I think so, or Octaton or something like that. No changing colors, beautiful. Spawning in at the right side of the map as the purple Soviets. We got Ski. His teammate as the yellow Soviets. We got Nikki. Both players opting for a crane opener. And the top and left corner as the dark blue allies, we got X on your head. And in the top and right corner, I'm double checking that, yep. And then top right actually, just top, Top middle, whatever. As the light blue empire, we got X on your Banzai. Opting for a lot of generator cores, engineers, and some imperial warriors. Everybody except X on your head so far secures their oil derrick early on. X on your head cancels something. Whatever it was. Oh no, never mind, he got tier 2. Opting to go for a cryo rush. Excuse me. Will it be combined arms between Banzai and X under head again? Or will it be Vindicator this time? Another Cryocopter has joined. The Tengu is on the way. The flag cannon is being constructed, but it's being frozen down. The money is not there for yellow right now, so if he shuts down the economy right there, yellow is gonna struggle massively. Another flag cannon is being constructed. The Tengu has arrived and is being slaughtered. Down goes the... Oh my god, that is really bad for Nikki right there. Another Tengu has arrived. The Cryon is being frozen. A flag cannon has successfully been made, but the other Tengu has infiltrated the refinery there. It's gonna cause a lot of problems. 3 Cryocopters out on the run. They can focus on the MCV, but no, they're not. Okay. I was gonna say, but are they going to? On the left hand side there, we see more Tengus coming in. I'm being called on my phone. Excuse me, what? My sister is calling me. Excuse me. Alrighty then. Going back to the game. Let's see. The Cryocopter successfully kills a ore collector there with the assistance of the Tengus. 2 Tengus landing, more than 1 needed. Kind of makes it a bit more difficult for the Cryocopters to survive there. A really unnecessary decision there. Could have at least kept one of them up in the sky to help the Cryocopters escape a bit more. The sentry gun has been almost completed. Tengu is in a really tough position for the ore collector to... No, refiner sentry get to shoot in apparently. Requiring the ore collector to move out to get the Tengu into a more favorable position. Down goes the Tengu. And down goes a lot more units in the middle. No advanced aeronautic for the Apollos. Have they gone for high technology then? Let's see. They have done nothing. X on your head, what is this? Like, if you go for high technology... Wait, what? Oh, okay. If you go for high technology, at the very least your cryocopters freeze faster. If you go for advanced aeronautics, they're tankier. Oh my god. They could have done so much more. Frozen this, frozen that, frozen this. Frozen fucking MCV and just outright eliminated Nikki from the game. And after that, just dealt with Siki. Or just even, for that matter, just knocked Siki's economy out of the game a lot faster too. Nevertheless, X on your head has opted to do what he's done. Expanding for his third refinery, same with X on your... No, Bansai. Siki is on 4 refineries, Nikki is on 4 refineries soon, both of them. So, both Siki and Nikki are recovering. Bansai not paying attention, losing 2 Tengus for nothing. Or collectors being bombarded by Vindicators. Is that a heroic flak trooper? Point defense drones on the Tengus as they fly around trying to do something. The sentry gunner is in a favorable position there. Power plant being deployed. Barracks being deployed. Not much that is happening, except beacons, I guess. Advanced aeronautics has finally been authorized for X on your head, allowing the Vindicators to do a lot more damage. It is indeed a heroic flak trooper instead of that, actually. Giving it extra range and firing rates, etc. Which is really nice. Almost killed the Tengu there. Mix shows up to finish off the job. VX is forcing the Migs away. As a hammer tank, bullfrog hammer tank army is pushing forward run from Nikki, as they had great success in the last game doing so. The Vindicators moving yet again in to destroy the civilian structure, killing the heroic flak trooper in the process. No honorable discharge. Not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. So both... Wait, did Bansai shoot something at the release? Well, that was Bansai. No, that's not Bansai. Oh, it's... No! Wait, what? I was under a different name on this one, I guess. No, he went for point defense drones. Never mind. So yeah. Top secret protocols are in a different layout. They're in the original layout of the base game of Red Alert 3 version 1.0 / what Uprising is using. Minx taking lots of damage there, but only one goes down. Hammer tanks moving into a position where they can just constantly steal more weapons. Bullfrogs being slaughtered by the Guardian tanks. Only 4 hammer tanks got weapons there. really bad for the rest of them, but no honorable discharge, preventing the super reactor from blowing up. Flight troopers just shredding through the Vindicators there alongside the Bullfrog. Very nice usage of flight troopers. We'll take an IFV, Guardian tanks moving forward, Refinery Corps being ready, but not really sent anywhere. X on your head, packing up his MCV, opting to expand probably. Moving his army forward. Ski noticed, found the Refinery Corps and snipes it. No Archer Maidens either, which would have been very helpful. Or Cryo Legionnaires, or Pacifiers, like lots of options that are really good. Like if you want to go for like a Grad Assault like this, like just add a few Cryo Legionnaires. You've just fought against Black Cannon and seen the devastation they've been doing. You don't really have an excuse to not be using them. That's a lot of hammer tanks. That's a lot of weapons they're gonna steal. Surgical strike going in, completely misses their target. Twin blade going down. Any battle lab? Yeah, there's a battle lab. Beautiful Tesla Trooper usage right there. Disabling the steel Ronins that are actually the problem. Hammer tanks going in for the crushes. Beautiful, but they need to be careful with the steel Ronins, as the steel Ronins are very deadly against tanks. Multi-cannon turret deployed. Steel Ronin still trying to do as much damage as possible before going down. Twin blades helping out, finishing off the turret. As Desolated airstrike is called in by Ski. Power plant destroyed as the refinery gets deployed. Tier 3 on the MCV. No, not enough power to keep the multi-gunner turret offline. Sells the barracks, which returns the multi-gunner turret back into power. Shoots down the twin blade as the ore collector is instantly killed. The MCV is being put a lot of pressure upon. Pack up the MCV for some reason. Going for the crushers as Ski can just simply sap the MCV right now. Or get let it give you a territorial surprise. Multi-gunner IFVs moving forward, killing the heroic hammer tank in the process as a vacuum imploder and iron curtain has been made by Nikki. Multi-gunner turret provides enough damage output right now. As what is this? Twin blades moving in to constantly harass the economy of the other players. Multi-gunner IFV is shooting down the MiGs. Almost shooting all of them down. Multi-gunner turret deployed, but not enough power. Power has been deployed as the MiGs flies around trying to look for something to do. However, that's not what you should be doing with your MiGs. Poor usage right there. However, with this war factory up here and the battle lab, he's able to build some V4 rocket launchers. MCV, however, is going to go for some expansions as they've secured the observation posts, seeing that there are no allied expansions over here. So they might as well grab it. Multi-gunner turret takes a lot of damage from the V4. Banzai doing a lot of damage with the steel Ronins over here. As... what? Oh, a Dreadnought into water. Shredding through the war factory from Banzai there. As the steel Ronis is doing lots of damage, even targeting the MCV down. The Dreadnought is hard focusing down the walls, a very high priority target, as the MCVs are unable to do anything. It is just gonna die. Is it gonna be able to? No, it's not gonna be able to deploy and sell. Or the third drone might get an infect. Yeah, well. Dreadnought on the other hand is just gonna keep bombarding forward. refinery being hard focused down. Natasha is out on the field as the Athena cannon is there to defend. V4 rocket launchers trying to do as much as possible. Down goes the Tesla trooper. Natasha almost getting the kill on the heroic IFE. But gives the veterancy instead to the V4 rocket launchers. And X on your head and Banzai has surrendered. As the Iron Curtain for Ski just got finished off. Building. Or constructing is the correct word, I suppose. As in, despite Nikki and Ski being rushed so early on, they didn't give up and they kept going, resulting in ultimately their victory. Which is really nice, as those types of replays are a lot more entertaining than the regular replays where you just see one side getting dominated. A big back and forth is a lot more entertaining than one side. That is very true. Or surgical strike and orbital drop rarely hits units, but the key to surgical strike is to target units that the enemy player is currently not looking at. How do you know they're not looking at it? The unit is in a position where they would not be looking. They look at the front, they look at large groups of units, etc, etc, etc. So if you see a random bullfrog sitting on the corner of the map, that's a juicy target, because it's not gonna move, right? So basically you can use it like that to just constantly eliminate stuff, or target ore collectors, or if you have the cryo shot level 1, freeze a power plant and then do that, and so on and so forth. Lots of things you can do. However, I will have to say, for game number 4, which is the only game this applies to, right? The ace match, no, not the ace match, the match point match. If Ski and Nikki wins, they win the entire tournament. The player X on your head left. He left without saying anything and whatnot, so a substitute had to step in and take his place. The substitute is known as Sue, which is gonna be the Green Empire, known as Sue. So, since X on your head has forfeited the tournament as a whole, with the substitute taking the place, if Sue and Banzai were to win, Sue will be taking the prizes, and so on and so forth. That is how it is with a substitute. If anybody don't know what a substitute is, it is essentially someone that is to step in and take your place if you have to go for whatever reason. Essentially to let the tournament keep playing. A player in reserve or whatever. Anyway, Sue spawning in at this Green Empire in the bottom left corner with his teammate in the top and left corner as the light blue allies, Banzai. And on the right hand side as the yellow Soviet, we got Nikki, and in the bottom right corner as the purple Soviets, we got Ski. No cranes though. So, really big thanks to Sue for stepping in at such a short notice, as it was getting really late for him due to his time zones and whatnot. But he stepped in and played the game despite having IRL agreements that he had to deal with at the time. So thanks very much for that. Sue opting to go for some tank harassment early on. Good lord. Oh my god. Vindicator. It's actually correct. Yeah, it is correct. Vindicator having some fun there, doing some bomb splitting. By bomb splitting, I mean just waiting for one bomb and then... Oh god. Terror drone having some fun there. Conscripts having some fun. Banzai going for a cryocopter opening, but the bullfrogs are just shutting it down as the cryocopter rush is only to be done against Empire, actually. Soviets and allies can get infantry, bullfrogs, and flag cannons a lot easier. As such, it's very, very risky to do so. It's not illegal, as you can see. It is just really risky. I guess that wall was very important, Banzai. The amount of conscripts, though. Yeah, Banzai, I think you kind of need to get advanced aeronautics if you're gonna go for air early on. Did you oh, actually, now I can't even check. God damn it. I was gonna check if he at the release went for high technology to freeze faster. Sue still sticking it out, trying to fight with Ski. No, Nikki just pushing forward with so many fucking conscripts. Bullfrog's doing a lot of juicy damage there. Terror drones sapping the Tengus, allowing conscripts to just throw Molotovs at him. And Sue has decided to surrender as well, which leads Ski and Nikki to be our victors of this tournament. A little bit less of uprising units used in the last few matches there, but they were clearly not needed to secure the victory for Ski and Nikki. Looking at the resource tab right there, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna rewatch that one real quick to see if he, at the very least, got high technology. Or at least then, the fuck is that? Yeah, he got high technology. That's confirmed. I have an insect in my room now. Get out of here. Okay. Apparently this player doesn't exist and this player doesn't exist. Cool. Very funny. With that said, the tournament is... all the replays are over. The cast is technically over with that. I appreciate all players who participated in the tournament taking their time to do so. Shoutouts to RC for donating to this tournament and helping organizing it. Hopefully we'll see more modded tournaments in the future and more tournaments for mid-level players, as it's actually entertaining to watch mid-players play instead of just seeing the same players all the time. It's nice seeing some new names giving it a shot. Congratulations to Ski and Nikki for taking the victory. A heads up to everybody, there was a random draw, and Lamash, also Kid, won the random draw in a previous stream. I will not remove that stream because it's a live draw. So go look that up, I guess. Going forward, odds are I'm going to host another Operation Sigma tournament. The details are not ironed out yet, so if you ever wish to join in on that, that's gonna be announced on the CNC Online Discord in the future. So, you know, if you want to give it a shot trying to win, then you're free to do so. I'm not sure if we're gonna be doing a 1v1 or if we're gonna be doing some something else, but we will see. The details will be ironed out in the future. As far as I'm aware, the tournament might take place this month. If not, it will take place in August. Until then, have a lovely day and thanks for stopping by.